New week, new goals, same me. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are starting my weekly resets because as you know from my previous video, I am working on a 6-month transformation, and what better way to do that than to focus on 1 week at a time. So I know you guys are used to seeing monthly resets from all your favorite YouTubers, but we're gonna try something a little differently, and every week, that's the goal, checking in on everything that I did the week before, goals, plans, and then how we kind of accomplish those, and then looking towards the week in the future. Because this is my first week doing this, we're not going to look at the past because we're starting fresh. We are going to look at what my goals are this week and focusing them into different sections. That way I can keep track of them, and then maybe you guys decide that you want to do something similar, and I'm excited to keep track with you guys in the comments down below. So we're gonna hop right in, that way we don't waste too much time. And I have many monitors here, but really I'm in Andre's office downstairs because he is redoing my office, which you would have seen on my TikTok. So make sure you follow me over there because that's where I'm doing like daily updates. But yeah, soon, hopefully we move back up there, but for now we'll be in his little space, which is coming together beautifully. Roxanne, you wanna say hi? Yes, Roxanne, say hi to the people. Yeah. Goals for this week are setting email boundaries because I do a really good job at work. I'm a chief of staff in finance, just in case for those of you who don't know that. And I do a really good job responding really quick. Like, people are very used to me. Like, you email me at 12 o'clock, I'm emailing you back at 12:05. But I'm finding that as I get more things on my plate, because I've been there almost a year now, that it is taking away from me being able to really focus on getting like strategy pieces of my job done, because I'm responding all the time. And so it's always adding more stuff to the list instead of me being able to cross through. So this week my goal at work is to I'm gonna focus on time frames where I have like an hour of email blocking. So I'll start my morning usually around 6, do all the emails from the night before that I've missed, and then we'll do like a solid 2-hour work shift, if you will, and then we'll check back any emails again. That way I can kind of focus on like the main, like the things that really need my focus and not keep getting distracted with you. I want to focus on making sure everything that we have is compliant, all of that stuff. So just reading through our entire employee manual from beginning to end, and then starting to make those edits. I need to focus on a compliance training and an accounting course to take. Again, chief of staff, finance, I'm like high key touching everything, but I want to be dangerous at my job. And so that means not just being decent at accounting, but really being able to like look into our books and ask really strategic questions. And so I need to take an accounting course, and then I also really want to be SEC compliant so that I can start thinking long term, like moving into like a head of compliance role, moving into a CCO role one day. So starting that training now. So this week I've done a good job of like using Dave, which is my ChatGPT, and like starting to create ideas of what I want that plan to be. But this week I really want to focus in on what those 2 classes are going to look like, when I can sign up, when I would start, and then creating a plan. So fitness goals. Okay, so we are going to talk about last week. So right now my goal fitness wise is just to like lose a person. That sounds crazy, but I am really focused on steps a day, which I did not do last week. So we're just gonna say I didn't do it. And then I also am trying to stay in a calorie deficit. Originally, my plan was to tell you guys what my deficit is, but I think I'm not a dietitian, so I'm not here to tell you what you need to do. I just know that I did a good job last week, but I wanna keep focusing on that. So this week, we're gonna continue down the path. Those are my only fitness goals. And beauty, which seems trivial, but hear me out. One, I am posting on TikTok, so I want to start thinking about my outfits every night. That way I'm not just like, I have outfits that, things that that just work, right? But if I take like 5 extra minutes every night to lay out my outfits, then the things that I wear to work are actually like really cute, because I'm like, oh man, I can style this with this, and I can pair shoes and not just wear the same Adidas Sambas every single day. I need to wash my face every night. Now listen, before you get into your judgy habits, don't do that. I know I need to do it. And I don't wear a ton of makeup. Like right now I have nothing on because I just don't have the energy. But I do wear like a tinted moisturizer, eyeliner, and mascara, and I need to do a better job of like washing my face every night, even if more than just like a hot towel, to make sure I get all the excess off so that I'm not ruining our sheets. But really washing my face, using the Dermalogica, taking the time at night, and maybe this kind of goes into creating a night routine, unsure right now, but those are my goals this week. Again, this week is simple. We are just starting to get into some tasks, so I don't want to overwhelm myself. So this week we are finishing my office. We sat down yesterday, Andre and I, and we had a meeting about, like, as we were trying to get our house together, we need to focus on one thing at a time instead of trying to do too many things at once. So the plan this week, and we've budgeted it out, is my office, which he is working on right now. It is like him putting the built-ins in, prepping all of the walls, and then the goal is by next weekend he is painting so that the office is completely done by next Sunday. So fingers crossed, that is the weekly goal for that. I want to start unboxing one box a week. Our basement, that's it. That's the statement. It is a storage unit. It has turned into a storage unit. We moved all the stuff out of my mom's storage units, and that's like a whole thing, and the storage unit still exists, and it's so much. But anyway, every single Sunday we clean the whole house. Clean the whole house sounds crazy, but we start again, right? So we wash all the blankets in the living room, we wash all of the dishes, we make sure we go to the grocery store. All of those things are sort of happening, and that's not something that's in my weekly reset, because those are things that just naturally happen for us. But maybe in the monthly reset I can talk about like just the deep cleaning that we do, and that will be more helpful for you. But right now that's not in my weekly. Finances. So, as you guys know, I posted a video on Thursday about this 6-month challenge that I'm doing, starting with our finances. So today is the first, well, Thursday we started talking about it, and that's why I made that video, because those are things that I'm working on. And then I downloaded this spreadsheet, which did cost like 15 bucks. I got it from a YouTuber that I love, Citrus. She's from Australia, and I love watching her monthly reset videos, which is where I kind of got this idea from. But she had a budgeting tool that I really liked. I watched like quite a few different budgeting series, but this budgeting, just this tool seemed the most user-friendly to me personally. And she has a 25% discount that you can use to get money off of the sheet anyway. So today is Sunday. Dre and I went through, we have entered all of our finances, and I'm not going to get into numbers on here right now, but we now have like a plan, and every single night this week I will be going in and showing exactly how much I've spent for the day. We are really focused this year on getting our finances together, mainly because as we continue to age, like, we're only getting better as people, which is awesome. But as we get raises at work, we just want to make sure that we're putting money in our savings, make sure that we're paying things on time, that we're not having to move money from one account to another to make sure that things are getting paid. So finances this week, every single night this week, I'm going to be, like I said, uploading exactly what I spent for the day, figuring out when payments are due, moving things around. Tomorrow, since I've already done this I've already entered all of the things that I've spent this month, we'll be working through like canceling subscriptions to things that we don't really need, figuring out what subscriptions both of us are paying for. Like, we both have a Canva account. Why? I don't know. We're both paying for Canva Pro. Like, we're professionals out here. So finances is a super huge one that I'll be focusing on this week. I'm trying to do more of a no spend this week, which will be a little challenging because I'm traveling on Friday to go work, which means I'll definitely be accruing costs during that, but I want to do a better job even then of like keeping track of how much I'm spending and not just like randomly swiping my card for all types of stuff. I went to the grocery store and spent $147 last week, and literally the next charge on my account is Uber Eats. So we're just cooking at the house. This week, Ashton has a doctor's appointment on Wednesday, which Dre is going to be handling. Monday nights, we've decided that we're going to add like a calendar event. So because we're doing our budgeting recaps on Sundays together, we're going to do our calendar management tomorrow. That way it's not too many things happening at once, just too much pressure, you know? But we'll be working through like, what does the calendar look like? That way both of us know like who's doing pickup, who's doing drop-offs, all those things. No other crazy goals this week other than cooking at the house and not eating out. So we've already taken out all of our meats. We've already laid out all of the protein that we're having this week, so we know it's for dinner every single night. I've gone to the grocery store already today for like the little essentials that we needed. Like we needed milk, and Ashton needed diapers, which are $1 million. And $37 for the week, which wouldn't have been bad, except the Pampers $80 later, we're out of the grocery store. Already added it to my finance goal, so don't you worry about it. It's on there. Personal goals, because I feel like I've talked a lot about, like, I guess all of this is personal, right? Anyway, so personal to me, I try to read the goal. I want to read one book a week, and we're going to rotate, so every other week will be something different. So one week we'll do fiction, and then one week we'll try to do nonfiction. I read Tell Me Lies, which was, I actually read something else last week, but I can't find it. But I read Tell Me Lies the week before that, so I've done 2 nonfictions in the last 2 weeks, which this was very good. This was very, very good. It's definitely a narcissist, very good. So if you're looking for a book to read, that's nonfiction. This was very, very good. And then I'm gonna read You Are a Badass this week. I've read it before, but it's been like a lot of years since the last time I read it. And so I feel like it's one of those, you know, self-help books are always like things that you know, but are always like really good, helpful tips to like think back over. So this week we'll be reading You Are a Badass, so that will be good. We'll be posting daily on TikTok. We're gonna try to do twice a day. We're gonna see. I figure if we do the outfits of the day, which I have decided are just gonna be casual and fun, all of that over editing, I don't have the time for it. I just do not, because I am interested in, you know, influencing and really just being on the internet with you guys, because I just think it's kind of fun, and I have stuff to share. But outside of that, I don't want to do anything that's like wildly overproduced. I just don't have the time, because I really am focused on my career right now. Chief of staff to COO to CCO, not going to be an easy task. We'll get into that, but it's just not going to be an easy task on top of wanting to be a really good coach. So like, there's just no time for any of those things. So video a week. Listen, if nothing else, we're gonna post these weekly updates, because now we have weekly goals and we need to be looking back over them and see how we actually did, because we have real things to get down to. You know what I'm saying? We have really, 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 really good things to get to. And I think this will hold me more accountable than what I've been doing before. That's the weekly reset, you know what I'm saying? Every week we'll be doing these. Please leave comments below on how I can make these better. This is my first one ever, and so I know that I'm gonna try to edit this before I go to the Super Bowl party tonight, because I think that will be helpful, and I'm just gonna upload it because I've gone viral already. 45 people watched my last video, so I mean, what do I have to worry about here, right? And 45 of you is really exciting to me, so I'm excited to have you all in my living room here, or I guess technically we'll all be in Dre's office, which would be exciting and kind of fun and weird. But yeah, I'm gonna edit this, and any updates or anything you guys want to see, you guys just let me know and we'll keep working through it. If you made it this far in the video, go ahead and subscribe. We'll be back here every single week and making this happen, because 6 months is a long time, and I've never held myself this accountable before. In a weird way. So I'm excited to do that, and let me know your plans, what you guys are doing for your weekly resets. If you are doing monthly resets, how you're doing it. A month is too much time for me to be able to just, you know, it's just too much time for me to be all over the place. So 1 week at a time, 1 day at a time, and we're gonna make it. Thanks so much for being here, guys. Talk soon. Bye.